ahead. Good morning, class 6. Firstly, as I was saying that while checking, I was checking your map pointing, and I found only 32 children, around 33 children have done the map pointing work. Still, even after sending a reminder mail, quite a few, around 15 children have not given the geography project. You know, class 6, you people realize that this is your final term and you all are preparing to go to class 7. So many of you have become so irregular instead of taking things up seriously. Now you all are growing up. You all are not going to be treated like class 3, class 2, 3 students. You are going to class 7. You are going to sit for your summatives. You need to take charge of your work and your work submissions. Yes, so many of you, so many works are pending. Few who are regular in everything. Few who are not being regular, yes, Shaurya, Fahima, Alebho, you know, so many, Srinidhi, Ananto, I can't even believe you were so, you know, you were quite responsible in term 1. Term 2, half the work's not being done. Jeevan, what is the problem?
Excuse me, ma'am, in the map work, I was out of station.
Network out of station, where is the parent absent note? When you are out of station, when you are not there, there has to be a parent absent note being sent to the teachers. Do you realize that this is a shorter term, and for every, I'm not going to send, you know, set retests. So 20 to 25 children in map pointing, I'll give a 0, direct 0. Because the 30 children who made an effort to do it, submitted, they have all got good marks. They've all tried at least. Then don't tell me why my points are 4 points and 5 points. Because I'm going to put a 0 in all these tests. Enakshi, Jeevan, what is the problem? What is happening? Why are you people being so irregular with work submissions? Projects given before the Puja vacation, not yet submitted. Till now, geography around 15 projects pending. History work, okay, I have given it. You still have time to submit the history work, but I'm very sure, except for a few, no one will submit the history work. Yes, Fahima, still now things are in a lagging mode. Srinidhi, why is this happening? Shaurya, Alebho, very disappointing. There are many more names. There are quite a few more names, and they don't even bother to come. Shivam do not give any work, neither classworks nor homeworks. What is the problem, Shivam? You know, people don't even ask questions. No, listen, you people don't even ask questions that, okay, maybe there can be, like, while explaining, something is not clear to you. You can mail me and ask. You can, maybe you are not sure about any date. You can always ask questions. There is 0 class interaction. When I say not a single test that I have taken so far was a surprise test. Did I ever take a surprise test without informing you all?
Not at all, ma'am.
Not
You have always told us and then taken it.
Not at all.
It will be fun if you take one. It will be fun if you take
Ma'am,
one.
you told
Yes,
in the
ma'am,
class,
it will
plus
be
you
fun.
gave us a mail. Give us a mail.
Absolutely. I always give you a mail, or I inform in class beforehand so that you all know that next day is a test. Not a single absent note that is being sent. Half of you do half the work is not done. The ones who want to do things regularly, they are regular about their work. They don't need reminders, and they do it. Gargi, you showed so much improvement in between. Once again, you are, you know, again there is a drop. In between, there was good improvement. You were doing your works, you were submitting. Once again, term 2, this is happening. You know, you will see, I don't know, but we are supposed to, you are supposed to get your term 1 report cards very soon. When you get it, then you will realize that so many of you have lost marks and your points and grades have become so low because of non-submission of work, because of not giving works. And class 7 onwards, you will get marks, no more grades. So don't say that, ma'am, why is my marks low? Because your marks is low because you did not even do the work. This you are getting the chance because you are at home, but now we expect you to be very responsible. At least with the mail, there are some who say that, ma'am, my parents were not at home, so I'm sending it a little late. But they do send the work. There are these kind of students also in class 6. So if you don't give the work, don't think, I am not going to go on set retest after retest for those children. No, out of 20 in map pointing, you will get a 0. Without an absent note, where is the absent note? When on a test day, you cannot come or you can't give a test, where is the absent note? Sent to the teacher? And this absent note must come from your parent, not you. That is the basic rule of a school. When I can't take a class, I keep you informed much in advance that, see, today this class or this period I cannot take, or I'm setting this work, you all please do it. So what should I expect from you all in return? 13 minutes late, someone is, children are joining. This is really too much. Samriddha, where is Samriddha? Yes, Samriddha. Hello? Samriddha, can I hear your voice?
To audio.
Yes, Samriddha, can I hear your voice?
Ma'am, she can't hear you.
Not connected to audio.
As quiet as she was in.
Now she is.
Yes, Samriddha, can I hear your voice? Joining class late, term 1, not a single work submitted. Term 2, you promised by mailing that I will do everything. Still now, you haven't done anything, not submitted anything in history or geography. What am I supposed to expect, Samriddha? Depression, every work either not sent or sent late, joining class late. Too much into online gaming, depression. Yes, Dipro? Yes, can I get a response?
Sorry, ma'am.
Constantly into online gaming, works not being sent, tests not being given. Please, I want to be very clear, and I'll keep this is being recorded also. In recording, I'm saying I will not go on rearranging retests because I don't take surprise tests. Like today, Shrihan informed me he is going to be out of station. So Shrihan, please tell your parent to send me an absent note. In that case, I will make the necessary consideration. But if the way you all are not giving works, project till now, geography project, 15 people left, history assessment, after a reminder mail that these children did not give the Vicon test, out of 13, only 5 children gave. The rest did not bother to give. So 0. Can't be helped. 2 chances. Only 5 gave in the second chance. So this is what you want, and this is how you want to go to class 7 with 5 points or 6 points and somehow getting a C and a D. Then that's all right. I don't mind. I don't mind, because do not expect in this term, neither is there so much time. Term 1 is bigger. We try to term 1, you have just come to class 6. We try to help you out in every possible way. And this is 2 years of online schooling now. You are not even new to online classes. 2 years you have completed and you are being prepared for class 7 now. So this sincerity, this sense of responsibility must come in you all. Yes, Niladri, another one. Joining class 16 minutes late, not giving a single work, not doing any work. This is so very disappointing. This is so very disappointing. Another one, joining 17 minutes late. Just look. Just look. Swarit Singh, joining 17 minutes late. Swarit Singh not giving a single work, not doing any work in history or geography. Simply in a laid back way, you all are going and thinking that you will go and get promoted to class 7. Then you are going to, it is your future, your academic base. We are doing everything in a timetable based proper manner, so that we are trying to cover all topics, so that there are no learning gaps. There are no learning gaps. But just see that if you people don't try one way, only from the side of the teachers can't be, things can't improve. Another student, Ayushman, joining 18 minutes late. I'm going to send this video to all the parents. Ayushman Datta joining 18 minutes late. A class.
Ma'am, actually, I was having.
No, because you have a class, you should be there 5 minutes before time. This has become a habit. Why? Because. Why should there be a because? 18 minutes. You are joining this class 18 minutes late. Extremely disappointing. Out of 55, 32, 33 students giving a 20 marks map test. When I say that, do you have any doubts? Do you have any questions? You all can get back to me. You can always say that, ma'am, this part I did not understand. Can you explain it again? I am absolutely okay with doing that. You can write an answer and send, and I can tell you that, okay, this is how you can improve. But if you don't do the work, then there is no way we can help you out. You might be my student for the next 2 or 3 years, and then you will move ahead in life. But the learning gaps that you create for yourself will remain with you throughout. Remember this, it's not going to affect me in the long run. It's going to affect you in the long run. So be careful, and remember, as I said, there will be no retest after retest and time after time given that please submit, please submit, please submit. Already we are in December, you have January and February in hand. So within February, your tests and all will be over. So you decide whether you want to take things up seriously or you don't want to take things up seriously. See, 20 minutes late, joining Abhipriti Mukherjee. 20 minutes late into class. A class that starts at 10, you are joining 20 minutes late. Without any notice, without the basic, sense that the class starts and, I should be ready 5 minutes beforehand. One more person trying to join, Vishwanath. 21 minutes late. This is the condition of class 6A. With work, with class, and we all are there, all waiting so that you people can do your best. So that, as I said, we are trying to be as regular with the routine and everything, so that there are no learning gaps on your end. Even at home, you don't miss out.
Ma'am, Abhipriti got disconnected because she joined and she sent me the ID and password. So she joined. I think she got disconnected.
She got disconnected, but then she joined 20 minutes late. Same Vishwanath, 20 minutes late joining. I have nothing to say, but the fact that if you are losing out on marks, I really cannot, if you don't do the work, as a teacher, I can't help you. But if you do a work, I can guide you, I can help you, I can re-explain, I can tell you that resolve and send, I can help you with every score and every possible way. But nobody can help you out if you don't try yourself. That's all I have to say. Okay, today you all remember that you have the geography test. I had sent the mail.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Can we get to history now?
I know you have history now, that I know, but geography class, there will be no live class, as I have informed already. that, I'll be going for class 12 exam duty. So that is why will have to leave school by 12:45. So I will be mailing you the paper, and I will upload it in Vicon also. November folder, both will be there. So I will upload it in Vicon. I will mail it to you. Please solve it within the class time and send it to me by 2:30 p.m. All right, by 2.
Ma'am, I want to say something. I'm Debarpan.
Debarpan?
Ma'am, I think you already know that my phone camera has shattered. So I'm not being able to send any work by time. I just have to say, I'm sending when my father comes at home on 10:30. I am sending
That is
before 12, before 11 or that.
That is
Okay,
fine. That is
ma'am.
fine. I know your parent will come back and you will be sending it.
So
Fine.
my father will come back and
I am requesting everyone to try and do the work honestly. Write down the answers in your classwork copy. No typed document. Okay. So this is for today's session.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, I'll get more time to send if I have to take photos because my parents are coming back at around 6 o'clock. If it's typed document, I can send by 2:30.
Okay. Please, those who are using the parents' camera, try to send it as soon as possible. By 2:30, that the work should come. But for no one, the work should cross today. It should not go to tomorrow. Okay, so I want the work submissions to take place by the end of the day. Now, coming to history, as you all know, we have started the Mauryan Empire, and I have given you a project from the Mauryan Empire topic. So in that project, you are going to make the timeline. You can do it anyway. You can do it in Word document and or a video or a PPT, whatever, and you are going to send it to me by next week. I hope you remember that. This is for
I didn't send it to you also on 19th.
That is fine. If you have already sent it, not a problem. Okay.
Excuse me, ma'am. Ma'am,
Yes.
I had a question related to the project. I thought that if I make a PPT, then I won't be able to make the table. So if I take
Word
one
document.
and like write the event and the date
See, the
here
table
when it
can be made
is.
in a horizontal also, and one slide for one event. You can do it that way also. One slide for one event, or you can make a Word document. That I have no problem. You can choose your
Okay, ma'am, thank you.
I have no problem in the way you want to present it. That is absolutely all right. Now, in
Okay, ma'am.
the Mauryan Empire, I have already taught you that how Chandragupta Maurya became the emperor and how he established the kingdom in a very firm way. Chandragupta Maurya not only made sure that he conquered the territories, but he also made sure the boundaries of his kingdom are very well protected. Also, he set up very, very good administrative laws and rules. Now, what are the duties of a king, if you ask me? Very first duty, of course, to look after the people, okay, the welfare of the people. Definitely, he took steps to look after the welfare of the people. Number two, he tried to improve the economic condition of his kingdom. He tried to improve the economic condition of his kingdom. How? He tried to promote trading, trading, agriculture, all these things. He tried to give it a boost. That was also another good thing. And Chandragupta, with a very firm hand, he maintained a good military. His army was well equipped. Good army, he maintained that, and his army defeated, as you know. Also, as a ruler, he diplomatically, means through what should I say, mind games, should not be the word, but through negotiations and all, he maintained good relations with other kings, and like Seleucus Nicator, he defeated him, and he ensured by marrying his daughter that Seleucus Nicator no more attacks Magadha, but because they now become relatives. So he makes his enemy his relative. That way his kingdom is also protected, as well as in case somebody else attacks, that way also you will see that Seleucus Nicator can help him. Now Chandragupta, negotiation means what you say as discussions, and you say that let's see, okay, let's say it this way, that you and your friend, you both are discussing, there's a bar of chocolate, and you say, since this is my chocolate, I will eat 2 pieces of it, you get 1 piece of it. Your friend says, no, let's divide it 1.5. Then this is how you negotiate and come to a decision. So this is called negotiation. So this way Chandragupta gave some elephants. Seleucus Nicator said that, okay, you can marry my daughter, and they came to this conclusion that neither Seleucus Nicator will try to attack Chandragupta, nor Chandragupta will get into his territory anymore. Okay, Chandragupta will let him manage the rest part of his kingdom that is left with him. This way Chandragupta maintained a very, very strong, efficient empire. Now, how do we know so much about him? How do we know so much about him?
I think with Arthashastra and
And
Indica.
Indica. No.
Indica was written by the ambassador sent by.
No. Seleucus Nicator sent an ambassador.
Yes, to the court of Chandragupta. He stayed in that court for a few years and wrote Indica.
Very good. Good job. This is what I want. See, so, earlier, India and China, between India and China, roads had been created, and many Chinese travelers had traveled to India to find out a lot about India, India's culture, India's, the kingdom, the life here. These Chinese monks used to come to India. More so also, they used to come to India to find out about this new land. So like this, one such traveler was, Chinese Greek, especially with Greek, when Alexander invaded India, trade routes between India and Greece was also opened. So this way, travelers used to come to India. One such traveler was Megasthenes. So Megasthenes, the book, yes?
I have a question.
Tell.
Ma'am, people means you only said that I forgot the name. The Alexander was Greek, but it is said that he came from Macedonia.
Yeah, Alexander.
So how
Macedonia is in Greek only.
Macedonia is in Greek. Alexander was the ruler, and Alexander had conquered all those lands. Now when Alexander came to India, he came to India from the western side. Now when he came, he discovered the land route. He discovered the land route from Europe to India. How to come and what part to cross. So in a way, the Europeans, the Greeks, the Persians, these people, they came to know the land route or how to reach India. They came to know about this new country, the country with rich culture and heritage and such a rich land with so many rivers, fertile soil. So later on,
And that helped in trading.
travelers also came to India. There is, when you read the Gupta Empire, you will see, Chinese travelers who used to come to India through the mountain routes. So they used to call these routes as the Silk Route. So in the same way, from Europe to India, the land roads were invented because Alexander came with his army. Now, Chandragupta Maurya's empire was, of course, flourishing, and Megasthenes, who was a Greek historian, he wrote down the book Indica, from where we get to know a lot about him. And of course, Chanakya's Artha Shastra. Do you know what is Artha?
Meaning.
It is money. It is wealth.
Money.
Here,
Wealth.
money. In Bengali, we
Money.
say ortho, I kora.
yes,
So,
ma'am.
artha in the Artha Shastra means, now when you grow up, there's a subject called economics. When you learn the subject economics,
Yes,
how to
ma'am.
manage a kingdom, the economy, how to make a kingdom prosper. He was so intelligent, and it is said that Chanakya's book has certain techniques written and certain things written, which is so effective that even if we can apply it now in a proper way, we might be very rich. So wealth, prosperity, all these things. Along with that, what are the duties of the king? What should a king be doing? What is the rightful duty of the king to manage the empire? Everything was there in Artha Shastra. So Artha Shastra, nowadays in modern day, you will call this as the subject economics. When you grow up, you can read this subject. Many of you can take it in class 9 and study it. So that is it. Artha Shastra and Indica are two very important literary sources from which we get to know a lot about Chandragupta's phase. Now, during the later part of his life, when he actually, you remember the 4 stages of the life of an Aryan?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, first was the student life.
Student.
Ma'am.
Then was the grihastha.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Then was the vanaprastha life. And then it was sannyasa. And then it was sannyasa.
Oh, absolutely. Complete retirement or sannyasa. Very good. Now, actually what happened is, when Chandragupta ruled for quite a long time, then he took sannyasa and converted to Jainism and went to the forest. And it is believed that following Mahavira's path, he followed a path of very strict penance, and he definitely gave up all his kingdom, his riches, his clothes, his jewelry, everything. And in the forest only, he led a very simple life until he died. Okay, so he did strict starvation and all, and finally he
He
gave
died by fasting 2 months.
He did strict starvations and long spans of meditation. That way only he slowly he died. Now the kingdom passed on to Bindusara. Bindusara was a worthy king as well. Bindusara,
He ruled for 25 years.
he ruled for more than 20 years, and Bindusara made sure what made him worthy was, number one, he expanded his kingdom now not only in the northern part of India but also
In the south, up to Mysore.
To
Mysore, yeah.
to Mysore and down south. He conquered lands south of India. A big area was captured by him. Along with that, Bindusara too maintained a very efficient army, and Bindusara, had a good spy system. He maintained good friendly relation with all other kings and his ministers and all. So again, a small story to end today's class. So what happened to Chanakya? Chanakya was the main, so they used to have ministers and advisors. So the main advisor was, they used to be called the Amatyas. Amatya was the advisor and all. So Chanakya was the main advisor of Chandragupta, and when Bindusara became the king, he was the main advisor of Bindusara as well. But there were other people in the court who were very jealous of him. They were very jealous and they did not like the attention and all that. You know, everybody used to listen to Chanakya first, and there were other Brahmins who became jealous, who wanted to become the most important Amatya, who wanted to get the most important attention.
Mom.
He wanted, why is he getting all that
Important title.
Yeah.
Excuse me, ma'am. Ma'am, it's a bit like Akbar and Birbal. Excuse me, ma'am.
Wait. Let ma'am tell. Wait.
It's more like a power struggle, you know. After the king, if whatever Chanakya said, everybody used to listen to him, and then again, everyone was there. There were other Brahmins, few Brahmins who were in support of Chanakya, but there were few who said that we want to be the king's most trusted, most favorite person, most favorite minister. So they started planning and plotting how to make Bindusara go against Chanakya. They couldn't do it for Chandragupta because, Chandragupta considered Chanakya his guru. Now, what they did was, very tactfully, they made Bindusara find out that, and they it is said that of course you need to know the truth, but if the truth is told in a twisted way, then it becomes more dangerous than a lie. So they, in a very twisted way, put it across to Bindusara that, do you know who killed your mother? Your mother did not die just like that. I told you about Durdhara's story. Do you remember? How
Yes, ma'am, that poison.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
ma'am.
They did not say why Chanakya had taken that decision, but they informed her that Chanakya had ordered to kill your mother. Chanakya used to give poison in your father's food, and that your mother ate, and then Chanakya only ordered that your mother must be killed. So Bindusara became furious. He, of course, if somebody comes to know that, that he has ordered that my mother's throat has to be cut, and she must be murdered, and also he realized that this was a murder. So he became very furious, and he made Chanakya, he told that you have to leave my kingdom right away. He sent him to exile, that you go away from my kingdom. I don't want to see your face. I don't want to.
What is meaning of exile?
Exile means sending someone away, that you cannot come back to this land anymore. You are no more going to be a part of my kingdom. If you ever come back, you will be punished. So that is called sending to exile. So Bindusara sent Chanakya to exile. Chanakya did not say anything, but accepted his king's orders and left the kingdom. Much later on, quite some time later on, the actual truth got revealed in front of Bindusara, because Bindusara was not, he did not understand why did Chanakya do such a thing. Then, in a fit of anger, he told that you have to leave the kingdom and go, and Chanakya left. Then he came to know that that Chanakya had to do this because since Durdhara was poisoned, and if the poison reached her stomach, then Bindusara would have died. And to save the child, there was no other way. He was helpless, and he realized that Chanakya was equally sad taking this decision. He did not do this willingly. So then he was very, guilty. He felt bad that he had sent him to exile. He apologized, but Chanakya said that once you have lost trust on me, for once you have, one time if you have lost trust on me, then whatever be the case, you can never trust me fully. So, next time also, if somebody says something, you will easily start doubting me. So it's better that now you manage your kingdom and I go and take sannyas and lead a life in the forest. Okay, next day we'll start Ashoka.